What's up, y'all? John Paul from Revolution Evolution, here to tell you why workouts in the gyms are a waste of time. They're killing your gains, they're making you injured, they're wasting your money, and they're wasting your time. Workouts, why do people do them so much? Well, everyone thinks they're gonna get healthy from it, get big muscles from it, get powerful, explosive, be able to do things they wanna do, go on long hikes, play sports harder and better, have greater sex, and become the best at what they do. Now, in the short term, how workouts are, it's gonna help out a little bit with those things, most definitely. But in the long term, most workouts in the gyms are not what our bodies are evolved for. And so because of that, in the long run, workouts are gonna be harmful for your health. They're gonna go against you being better as a human being, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Evolution explains everything. So let's get into it right now. So one of the big things about going to the gym and doing workouts is it's supposed to be a surrogate form for what we used to do for the majority of human existence, hunting and gathering. So if you know anything about hunting and gathering, you realize that it's not a bunch of strength training. Most of the time, people who strength train, like bodybuilders, as the ultimate example, they tend to die young. There's someone named Sean Roden who's a former Mr. Olympia, and he actually died very young in his 40s. And there's several other cases of people doing bodybuilding that just die. And the thing is, workouts today are typically structured around being a bodybuilding type of thing. Strength training is mostly bodybuilding principles of building bigger muscles through repetitions with pretty high weight, comparatively for what we're used to doing and what we're evolved to do. So as a surrogate form, the gym is actually completely off from what we're actually made to do, because most personal trainers and the whole workout industry has never really asked the big question what our bodies are evolved to do. And if they have, they're in the wrong ways. They're off the wavelengths. Like you have these paleo diets and workouts that really make no sense from the point of evolution if you really understand evolution. Paleo diets of all meat make completely no sense, because if you look at the dentition of human beings, you'll realize that we aren't meat eaters. If you study dentition and bones and fossils in general, you could study the teeth alone. All these things, they tell a story. Your teeth are not apex predator teeth like a saber-toothed tiger, lion, or bear. You're not carnivorous by nature, and it's just in the teeth alone. You don't walk around with fangs like Dracula. A chimp's teeth are longer than yours, and chimps bite each other for certain reasons, for being in the dominance hierarchy. Whereas human beings, we don't have huge fangs. We have little fangs, but they're not very big. So when you study teeth, you realize human beings are more so omnivorous. So just in knowing that alone, we could tell a lot from the teeth, meaning our diets and what we ate. We could also analyze human evolution through the body itself, what our body's made for, the human structure of the skeleton and bones. Now, you wouldn't eat something like a rock if you realize, hey, my teeth aren't made to eat this freaking rock. So why would you go to the gym and do exercises that you don't even know if they're right for your body or not? And that's the thing. Most people are going to the gym, driving there first off, which is the first big mistake. Driving to the gym is not a natural thing, because as hunter-gatherers, we actually walked for long periods of time before we ever got into powerful motions where we use the strength of our muscles to attack either animals when we're hunting them, or during wars when we're going to go to war against other tribes for hundreds of thousands of years, which created our bodies into what they are today. So evolution explains everything, the 3 E's. So now you realize that the surrogate form of the gym as a place to do our workouts, quote unquote, does not really fit what we used to do as hunter-gatherers for the majority of our existence as human beings. Homo sapiens did a lot more than just lift weights for an hour. You've heard me talk before, tribes tend to walk hours and hours, and their body, because of this, enters gluconeogenesis, and our bodies are made to endure the heat, the cold, all types of varying environments. And after that long walk of tracking, that's when we get into powerful battles of strength against animals using different weapons and tools, which made our latissimus dorsi the second largest muscle in the body, with our gluteus maximus being the first largest muscle in our body, to attack animals, sprinting at them, going for the kill, throwing spears, using bow and arrows, fighting hand-to-hand combat with other human beings if we had to. And that was the existence for human beings for the majority of our life. Low to moderate intensity walking was the main workout, not lifting dumbbells like a dumbbell all day long. And that's why when you go to a gym, a lot of people get injured, especially first-timers or people trying to restart and reignite their desire to work out in the gym for New Year's resolution or otherwise to just lose weight. They get injured when they start lifting weights because, again, our bodies aren't evolved for that. So think about the exercises that you would be doing at the gym as an example, and why people are getting injured. People are getting injured doing squats, deadlifts, bench presses, things that are completely unnatural in nature. You won't see any hunter-gatherer tribe doing any type of variation of those things. What you will see them doing is using weapons with their back, which is why our back is sculpted to be The second largest muscle in the body, the latissimus dorsi. That's why fighting is very natural to us, throwing punches, being able to use our back and throw weapons and tools, because that's what our body was evolved to do when it was hunting and gathering. Same thing when fighting other people. Those things are much more natural, and training in a mixed martial art or martial art of some sort is much better than working out in a gym, though there are, of course, some strength training principles that are helpful, that help build some mass and size and strength and power, but there's principles you have to know about those to work out properly and not hurt yourself and to have overall health and better metabolism. Now, you might realize, hey, we walk around all day long and we don't get injured from that. Well, duh, it's because we're made to walk around all day long, but we're made to walk at certain speeds, at certain distances, and that's something you have to really study for in evolution. So basically, you can't maintain a workout when you're going to the gym a lot of times. Most people that are normal to average don't like working out in gyms, and it's because it's not natural. It's kind of like if you've ever been in a math class like calculus or pre-calculus. Some people don't like statistics, whatever it is, and you just can't keep up with it because you have to form a foundation of doing the basics, and then from there it's like doing these rote memorizations of using formulas, and if you don't build that foundation, it sucks. But in general, math just sucks because it's not something we're naturally inclined to do as humans. Now, some people are more inclined to do it, and some people have that hard work mentality where they just keep doing the basics over and over again, and it becomes something they're much better at than a normal person. So mathematics can become something that people are great at, but again, there's only a few people that goes for it in general. And it's the same thing as a metaphor for working out. Most people can't maintain a workout because they're just not doing what their bodies evolved to do, and they get injured at the gym, or they just can't maintain it. So really, going to the gym is a waste of your time. It's not good for your health. You're doing things that's gonna get you injured in the gym in the long run, and it's not gonna help your metabolism in the long run. That's a big thing. It's not really making your metabolism as strong as some of the other things that you should be doing with, which is focusing on low to moderate intensity cardio through walking. And there's ways to do it, of course, because you want to emulate hunter-gatherer tribes and how they used to do it. So we'll go through that in other videos, and you gotta check those out. So remember, gyms and personal trainers really don't know what our workouts are supposed to be like because they didn't analyze evolution. So therefore, you're going to the gym and wasting your time a lot of times doing what personal trainers say and doing what people tend to do in the gym. You're comparing yourself to others, and that's just not really how workouts should be. It's not about the actual look of your body. Physical health does have a little bit to do with that. As you see, hunter-gatherers tend to look like slimmed down bodybuilders that are just ripped and powerful, and that's kind of something that's more natural to us, whereas size was not really a big thing for the majority of human existence, and that's a whole other topic. So stay tuned for Revolution Evolution, more videos. Like and subscribe. Comments below if you want to learn more about evolution, because the 3 E's. Evolution explains everything. Revolution, evolution. Make sure you stay tuned for the next videos.